Hi yogis, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for this 10-minute yoga break. Today we're going to be focusing on warming up the spine. So if you woke up and you're feeling stiff, or if you just tend to have some pain in your back, this should be a really nice sequence for you. If when you sit cross-legged, your knees are hunched up towards you and you're rounding your spine, I would recommend sitting up on a block or a cushion, something that's going to give you a little lift so that you can allow your knees to come lower than your hips. And this should give you a little bit more space. You can stay on the block the entire time for this practice. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable, lifting tall through your spine, drop your shoulders down the back. And we'll just start out with a couple of deep breaths here, settling in. Take a nice inhale through your nose. And exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, deep breath. Exhale, release. And we'll begin by moving through seated cat and cow. So on your next inhale, with your hands at your knees, draw your chest forward as if you were sliding your whole body between your arms and gaze up to the sky. As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin to your chest and scoop out the belly. Inhale, come back through your cow pose. Exhale, rounding into cat. Moving with your breath. Each inhale draws you forward, broaden across your collarbones. And each exhale scoops you back. Gonna take two more. Last time through. Just really noticing the difference in the spine as we round and arch the back. And on your next inhale, come through neutral. We'll take a side bend. So bring your left fingertips out to the side. Reach your right arm straight up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and over. You can walk your left fingertips out a little further. But notice if you start to get light through the side body. Press down evenly through that right sit bone. And just feel that nice opening through the spine as you reach long. Inhale, come all the way back up. Let's take it to the second side, reaching your left arm up. Exhale, side bend, walking your right fingertips away from you. Just being careful that you're still pushing evenly through both sit bones. Relaxing the muscles of your face, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, come all the way back up. Good, we'll take that a little deeper now into a twist. So inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, begin to turn to your right. Good, take another inhale. Try to let your knees soften as you exhale, twist, and then allow your arms to come down. Left arm across the body, right arm behind you. Using your hands to support you here. Lift tall, trying to pull yourself up out of the pelvis. And rotate your rib cage. You're moving around the spine. One more deep breath. And exhale, come back through center. Second side, inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay here, take another full breath in. Exhale, continue to rotate and then bring the arms down, setting yourself up, press into your fingertips behind you and use the arm as a little bit of leverage as you push against your knee. Let your shoulders relax and think about rotating your rib cage. As you breathe in, get a little taller. And exhale sends you deeper into your twist. Last breath in. And exhale, unwind. Good, just roll your shoulders back. From here, we're going to take our hands behind us. I want your fingertips to face down. So you're going to take the palm of your hand onto your low back, fingertips pressing towards the floor. And physically put a little bit of pressure on your sacrum. So that lowest part of your back, right at your hip points, press down and feel your tailbone lengthen. As you do that, squeeze your elbows back as if you were able to get your elbows to touch behind you. This is going to open up across the shoulders, across the chest. You should feel a little opening happening in the upper back, right around your heart space. Good. Maybe you lift your gaze to the sky, if that's okay for your neck. But if it feels a little too much, just keep looking forward. Can you squeeze those shoulders a little bit closer together? Good. Good, without puffing your ribs forward. One more breath. And exhale, gently release, roll your shoulders. So we're going to take another posture similar to that. I'm going to spin around so you can see my arms behind the back. From here, reach your arms out wide. Good, and then spin your palms, bend your elbows, grab opposite elbows behind you. Good, now again, think about that pressure that you just did on your pelvis, keeping your low back nice and neutral. Press your arms away from your back. Good, try to squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades towards each other and feel that opening through the chest, through the collarbones. One more breath. And gently release, roll the shoulders. Good, one more time. Bring your arms wide and then draw the arms behind you. Now grab opposite elbows the other way, so the way that feels a little weird. Press back. Keep your low ribs squeezing in, tailbone pressing down, and get a little taller through the spine. Good. Can you move your arms further away from your body? Gently let that go. Circle your shoulders. Release. Okay, from here, send your legs straight out in front of you. This is called Dandasana, staff pose. Kick out through your heels, pull your toes back towards you, and lift straight up from your pelvis out through the crown of the head. I'll turn to the side so you can see my arms. And we're going to take a twist here. So inhale, reach both arms up alongside your ears. And as you exhale, begin to turn towards your right. Good. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Bring your left arm down to the outside of your right leg and take your right arm behind you. Good. Get long through your spine, as if somebody was holding onto your right arm and just pulling it back in space. Take a deep breath. Maybe stay here. If you want a little more, spin your palm, bending your elbow, wrap your arm around your waist. Good. Keep turning the rib cage open. Can you pull your toes back towards you? Keep your thighs pressing into the earth. If your hand is behind you, reach it back out. And exhale, unwind, roll your shoulders. Good. We'll take this to the second side. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, turn to the left. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, continue to rotate. If you're having a hard time turning your ribs, you can grab onto your right rib cage and physically try to pull the ribs around. Then your left arm comes behind you, right arm to the outside of your left leg. Stay long through the spine. Press into your heels, pull your toes back towards you. Breathing full breaths. Maybe take your left arm around the waist. If you try to take the arm around the waist and then you notice that you're starting to round your back, just don't worry about that. Keep the arm behind you. So it's more about feeling that lengthening of the spine and not worrying about what our arms are doing. Good. Go ahead and unwind. Reach both arms up overhead, and we'll take a forward fold here, Paschimottanasana. As you exhale, hinge forward over your hips, just come halfway. Allow your shoulder blades to drop down. Keep your arms alongside your ears and just hold here. Notice if you want to rush through this and fold over the legs further. Try to steady your mind. Notice what's happening in your body. Now go ahead and without moving your spine, just allow your arms to lower down onto your legs, maybe at your shins, ankles, or feet. And see if you can think about continuing to lengthen your low back, your lumbar spine. Think about making a little bit more space, getting longer from your sacrum, and pulling your heart towards your big toes. Good. Maybe you have a little bit more space and you can reach your feet or your big toes. But if you do that and this starts to happen, you've gone too far for your range of motion today. Keep that spine as long as you can. Good. Wherever you are, allow your neck to get soft, head getting heavy as your chin drops down towards your chest. Just take a few more breaths. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. You can allow your eyes to close here. Feel that lengthening of the back body. Notice where you might be squeezing or gripping that you don't need those muscles right now. So maybe through the shoulders, maybe through the low back. Can you allow the muscles to soften? On your next inhale, reach your arms forward. Slide the arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands down. Come back to a cross-legged position the way that we started. Take a final breath in, circle your arms, palms touch, and exhale, hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can look for more information about my classes at my website, upsidedownjeanne.yoga. Thank you. Namaste.